Good morning, Western Washington, and happy Thursday. I'm Matthew Fab with Western Washington Weather, and today we're going to take a look at the forecast for the system moving through today and for the next few days here. So we're starting with the radar for Western Washington here, and you can see some rain is offshore this morning, and that is moving in due to that system that will be moving to our north today. We should see some more showers through the evening hours today into Friday morning. So let's take a look at that system. You can see this storm is developing rapidly and moving really quickly toward Haida Gwaii there and the central coast of British Columbia. It's going to move in north of Vancouver Island, and that's why we won't be getting too much rain with this system. But because it has a tight pressure gradient on its south side, we will be seeing some breezy to windy conditions across the area, which we'll take a look at in a moment. So just thought I'd mention this real quick. At 4:05 a.m. this morning, there was a magnitude 4 earthquake just northeast of Victoria, and you can see on these contours on this map that that is the area approximately where this earthquake was felt. I know a lot of people felt it in Vancouver, BC, and likely in Whatcom County, and it looks like really areas from about central Whidbey Island and northern Snohomish County northward are the places in Western Washington that could have felt it, along with areas along the strait there. I did not feel it down in Federal Way, but comment below if you felt the earthquake. That would be some interesting stuff to know there. And you can see here is that map showing where people have reported that they felt it. Really, Skagit and Whatcom counties and Clallam and parts of Jefferson County there, and a little bit there in Island County as well, and no one south of Everett, it doesn't look like. And then you can see a lot, of course, by Bellingham and Vancouver and Victoria, and of course the San Juans. San Juan Island and Friday Harbor were right next to that earthquake. So it was quite deep. It was about 32 miles down, so that's why this was somewhat limited, but just thought that was interesting to share. So let's get back to the weather here. Let's take a look at our overall pattern. You can see that system we were just talking about, that storm moving into central British Columbia today, and that will cast a pressure gradient and bring a little bit of rain to the area. And then you can see we have a partly dry day on Friday as that system moves out, and then another weak system moves through northern Vancouver Island late Saturday into Sunday. That will bring some very light rain and some drizzle at times, maybe a few isolated showers to Western Washington late Saturday through Sunday. And then as we go into Monday there, you can see to start October we could be dealing with some ridging and having some slightly warmer temperatures there, but that's looking pretty far off into the forecast right now. But stay tuned for some more on that over the next couple of days. Taking a look at the precipitation map, you can see that strong storm moving into central BC there, bringing a lot of rain to Vancouver Island, and then by tonight that rain starts to spill into Western Washington, and that continues at times with another convergence zone possible at times on Friday, and then by late Friday that is all gone. And then as we go through the weekend, you can see that next week system that moves through will bring some light showers at times through the day Sunday before that diminishes by Monday morning, and we do have a mostly dry day on tap for Monday, so that will be nice. So now let's take a look at the total rain we can expect. This is the remnants of the convergence zone that was active from last night through early this morning, and then you can see as we go through today, maybe a little bit more drizzle before that rain starts from Everett northward about 4 to 5 p.m. Most of the Seattle and Tacoma and Olympia areas will start seeing some light rain by 8 to 9 p.m. And then you can see that rain continues at times across the area through Friday morning, with that convergence zone possible through the evening Friday. So really the metro area of Seattle and Tacoma and Olympia will get under a tenth of an inch of rain with this, so very little rain. And then from Everett to about Mount Vernon there, you can see that convergence zone signature that brings up to a half inch of rain, and then Whatcom and Skagit counties could get about a third of an inch, and maybe up to 3/4 of an inch for the Cascades. So really not much rain with this system. The thing we'll notice more with this system is the wind. So as we play this through here on the European model, you can see that as we get to late tonight, that since that strong system is moving in with a strong pressure gradient to its south, it brings a lot of strong southerly winds from the Hood Canal area up Whidbey Island, through the North Sound and the northern inland waters, and through Whatcom County. So your typical windy spots on a fall or winter storm day. And you can see that those gusts will likely be 40 to 45 miles an hour, especially across Whidbey Island and Whatcom County. And then the remainder of the area gusts 25 to 35 miles an hour, again, kind of like yesterday, but possibly a little bit stronger. But if we put this on a higher resolution model, it shows that we could have a little bit stronger winds than the European model is showing. As we go through this evening, those winds start to pick up around 4 p.m. for Whidbey Island and parts of the Strait and Admiralty Inlet. And those winds continue through late this evening into tonight, and you can see by the time we get to about 10 p.m., those winds strengthen and gust 40 to 45 miles an hour for parts of Everett and Snohomish County and Skagit County, and then Whatcom County, of course, looks like 45 miles an hour there for Bellingham. And then you can also see that those winds will be 30 to 40 miles an hour along the coast, and the high-resolution rapid refresh model here does show a little bit stronger winds for areas from Olympia to Seattle, and then, of course, from Seattle northward there you can see up to 40 miles an hour. But you can see from Seattle south through Olympia, this is showing 30 to 35 miles an hour, maybe some areas a little bit stronger, so we could have a few tree branches down. Likely no power outages for the metro area, but potential for some power outages for any areas that hit near 40 miles an hour or above with all the leaves on the trees. And let's take a look real quick at the high temperatures here. So you can see today from Seattle northward, highs in the low to mid 60s, upper 60s to low 70s for areas from Seattle south, so that could be nice. And then as we go through Friday, you can see about the same mid 60s Seattle north, upper 60s Seattle south, though there will be some mid 60s near the water. And you can see mid 60s again on the coast there. By the time we get to Saturday, with that other system moving through, we will have some cooler temperatures, mid 60s from Seattle southward and on the coast, and then low 60s from Seattle north. Take a look at Sunday as that system passes by. That'll be a lot of cloud cover, and you can see how it just drops the temperatures significantly, with highs from Seattle northward likely only in the upper 50s to low 60s, so a pretty chilly day there, especially for September on Sunday, although it is almost the end of September there. And you can see low 60s on the coast, and then low 60s from Seattle southward, maybe some mid 60s south of Olympia. And then on Monday, we start to rebound a little bit, though, with a dry day, with highs back to the mid-60s Seattle north and mid to upper 60s from Seattle southward, and then upper 60s on the coast. And a similar thing there on Tuesday, just low 60s from Seattle northward and mid to upper 60s from Seattle south. And one other thing we'll notice is that the low temperatures are going to get cooler over the next few days. So this is Friday's low temperatures. You can see mid to upper 50s for the metro area, and then low 50s outside of the metro area to the north. But then take a look at Saturday and Sunday. There you have lows in the mid to upper 40s for the entire region. And then look at Monday. This is actually pretty chilly for September there. You can see lows in the low 40s, maybe even a few upper 30s across western Washington on Monday. So we'll talk about that over the next few days too. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and share these videos. It's the best way to help western Washington weather grow as we get closer to the storm season. So stay tuned, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.